I saw something moving. We should scan the area again. This planet is playing tricks on me. There's nothing there! There it is! The bird of prey! Recommend we run a baseline scan before we proceed. I do not like surprises. There have been too many of them here already. Those might be life signs. But the radiation from the ship's reactor is fouling up my tricorder. We can't rely on our instruments here. Visual recon is our next option.
Come on. I am Katang, captain of what remains of this honored vessel. We were returning from a recon mission and encountered Nausicaan pirates. One of them got a lucky shot and knocked our seal generator out. We were making repairs when the Heroian attacked. Indeed, they are good at that. They jammed our transmissions and began to hunt us like animals. Shortly after, we crashed. I do not know how many of my crew remain. Several of them went into the jungle to hunt the Heroian against my orders. Young fools. Always it is the brave ones who die.
I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma damage, along with pieces of shrapnel that could have come from an exploding console. This warrior died with honor. There's nothing that indicates they left their post. This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma. The wounds could have been caused by the force of the crash. If the ship's inertial dampers were offline before the ship hit the atmosphere, it is likely that many of the crew were killed this way. This warrior had many internal injuries. Injuries that should have been immediately fatal. And yet, they survived for some time. And look! Their disruptor was drained of power. Every shot was fired. They died in battle. This warrior survived the crash. A very sharp blade killed them, expertly wielded. By tracing the blood trail back to its source, I found a second drag path and 2 sets of footprints. I believe this warrior died trying to defend someone else. Someone who was then taken. Not terribly unexpected considering where we are. I do wonder why a Romulan is in the company of Klingon warriors. keep him close for now. We can interrogate him later. We don't have to worry about the erosion putting their blades in our backs. I'm detecting level 3 radiation burns and severe heat damage. This warrior must have been very close to a power conduit when it exploded. That's all of them. Let's go talk to Captain Katang.
Where is the enemy? I will die as a warrior. Do not let me die like this. My faith returns. I will live to fight for the Empire. You hear, Herogen cowards? Katang, son of Karok, lives on. Meet me in battle, if you have the spine for it. It is quite a prize indeed. Complete scans of the Romulan defenses, and the plans for a new type of warbird. Unfortunately, that green-blooded Patach over there detected us. Clever bastard was following in our warp trail as we left the Ratar system. Clever, but not clever enough. We detected him and disabled his shuttle. Oh, I've considered it several times, but my senior officers convinced me that Imperial intelligence might like a word with him. So we threw him in the brig. Since then, there's been nothing but trouble. The cunning Toba managed to sabotage our computers after the crash. He'd have done more if my chief engineer hadn't introduced him to the business end of her spanner. They're functional, but barely. You should be able to extract what you need from them, but I would hurry before the power runs out.
I am getting power readings from within the ship, but they are at minimal levels. If we can find a working terminal, we can use it to access the ship's data core. I have the data. It's encrypted, but there will be time to deal with that later. For now, we should aid Captain Katang and any other survivors here.
Gabla! I'm ready to leave this wretched planet. Lead the way. I'll follow you back to the transport point.